Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents A Dog's Way Home by W. Bruce Cameron, narrated by Anne-Marie Lee. 1. From the beginning, I was aware of cats. Cats everywhere. I couldn't really see them. My eyes were open, but when the cats were nearby, I registered nothing except shifting forms in the darkness. I could smell them, though, as clearly as I could smell my mother as I took nourishment, or my siblings stirring next to me as I worked my way to find life-giving milk. I didn't know they were cats, of course. I just knew they were creatures not like me, present in our den, but not attempting to nurse alongside me. Later, when I came to see that they were small and fast and lithe, I realized they were not only not dogs, but were their own distinct kind of animal. We lived together in a cool, dark home. Dry dirt underneath my nose gave up exotic old smells. I delighted in inhaling them, filling my nose with rich, flavorful aromas. Above, a ceiling of parched wood dropped dust into the air, the roof pressing down so low that whenever my mother stood up from the packed depression in the earth that served as our bed to leave my siblings and me, squeaking in protest and huddling against each other for reassurance, her upright tail was halfway to the beams. I did not know where my mother went when she departed. I only knew how anxious we were until she returned. The sole source of light in the den came from a single square hole at the far end. Through this window to the world poured an astounding sense of cold and alive and wet, of places and things even more intoxicating than what I could smell in the den. But even though I saw an occasional cat flicker through the hole out into the world, or returning from some unknown place, my mother pushed me back whenever I tried to crawl toward the outdoors. As my legs strengthened and my eyesight sharpened, I played with the kittens as I would with my siblings. Often I singled out the same family of cats toward the back recesses of our communal home, where a pair of young kitties were particularly friendly, and their mother occasionally licked me. I thought of her as Mother Cat. After some time spent romping joyfully with the little felines, my own mother would come over and retrieve me, pulling me out of the pile of kittens by the back of my neck. My siblings all sniffed me suspiciously when my mother dropped me next to them. Their responses suggested they did not care for the residual whiff of cat. This was my fun, wonderful life, and I had no reason to suspect it would ever change. I was nursing drowsily, hearing the peeping sounds of my brothers and sisters as they did the same, when suddenly my mother lunged to her feet, her movements so unexpected that my legs were lifted off the ground before I dropped from the teat. I knew instantly something bad was happening. A panic spread through the den, rippling from cat to cat like a breeze. They stampeded toward the back of the den, the mothers carrying their mewing offspring by the backs of their necks. My siblings and I surged toward our mother, crying for her, frightened because she was frightened. Strong beams of light swept over us, stinging my eyes. They came from the hole, as did the sounds. Jesus! There's 1,000,000 cats in the crawl space. I had no sense of what was making these noises, nor why the den was filled with flashing lights. The scent of an entirely new sort of creature wafted toward me from the hole. We were in danger, and it was these unseen creatures that were the threat. My mother panted, ducking her head, backing away.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?